What's up, YouTube? Now I'm back because one, I never left. But we have a great fight, and right now, man, I'm gonna tell you guys what I like about this fight, what's on the line, keys to victory, and of course, man, the predictions. So guys, stay right here, man. Let's go ahead and get into it. Now, why I like this fight, man? I like this fight because this is one of those fights that you just get and you're like, okay, man, this gonna be a rough one. Kevin Lee is I don't know where Kevin Lee is. If I'm being real, I don't know where Kevin Lee is, man. He did good against people like Tony Ferguson, and he knocked out Gregor Gillespie, but for some reason he can't beat Al Quinta, man. And he just lost to Dos Anjos. But he beat Chiesa, who beat Dos Anjos. So it's just like, I don't know where he is, man. Charles Oliveira, man, he is one of those guys that don't get much love, man. He's been doing this for a long time. You can go back to 2012, you'll still see him in there, man. That's just how long he's been going. He's a submission artist, man. He does this, so some people might say that he's not the most exciting fight, but at the same time, he's trying to improve his striking, and he's out there getting knockouts, and Kevin Lee's getting knockouts, and that's what I like about this fight, man. I feel like if everything goes right, usually two grapplers will go out there and strike, man, and that's what I want to see. Oliveira said that he wanted to strike with him, so we just gonna have to see, man, cause that, man, what's on the line? Of course, what is on the line for this fight? Well, Charles Oliveira has a 6-fight win streak. The man's been out there knocking people's heads off, choking people's heads off. So that's definitely gonna be on the line Saturday night. He's been looking good in every fight. He's been looking better, man. But there's always somebody. There's always somebody waiting at the end to stop your streak. So we gotta find out, man. Is Kevin Lee gonna be that man, or is he gonna be another number? Kevin Lee. If Kevin Lee loses to Charles Oliveira, man, that will propel Charles Oliveira, man. He has been in main events before, but it just seems like he never reached stardom, man. It just seemed like he never got it, because you hear about him, but it's not a name in the division, and I feel like that's the change, man. Charles Oliveira is a great submission artist, and he's getting better every single time I see him, man. So if Kevin Lee loses to Charles Oliveira, I promise you, people will start to learn that man's name. Keys to victory, man. Let's talk about the keys to victory. Okay, man. For Lee, man, I feel like the thing about Lee is sometimes he wants to take the fight to the ground, even when he don't need to take the fight to the ground. Now, Charles Oliveira, he's a jiu-jitsu expert, so I don't want Lee going to the ground with him. I feel like he will have more of a chance if it stays on the feet. Now one thing I will say about Lee, man, that man is strong. He is extra strong, so he would not have a problem ragdolling Charles Oliveira. He would not have a problem picking up Charles Oliveira. But I feel like if he tries to play the ground game and it goes to the later rounds, I feel like he won't be able to defend the submissions. And I feel like, knowing how sneaky Charles Oliveira is, man, Kevin Lee will have to get that thing done real quick, because he can sink in a submission at any time he feels like it, and those submissions are a complete threat. He said to himself, man, this fight will either end by KO or submission. So you would have to look out for that, man. You will have to look out for that. That guy, something in my gut is telling me to go with Kevin Lee, man. I'm a fan of Kevin Lee, and I'm not trying to be biased, man. I'm really not. But yeah, man, I feel like Kevin Lee can pull this off. I want to see him. I want to see him strike with him. I want to see him strike like he did with Gregor Gillespie. I feel like that would be more of his realm since he's been training at TriStar. I feel like that would be more of his realm, and I don't want to see him mix it up with Oliveira on the ground, because I feel like that is just a bad combination, and that just lead into some type of submission. Oliveira is not bad off his back. If Kevin Lee can get the full mount and can finish the fight, that would be great. If he can control him down there, that would be great. But I really don't want him to risk it. That's a risky game, man. Playing with those Brazilians, that's a risky game. So he needs to keep this fight standing, and Charles Oliveira will have to go to the ground to get more of an advantage. I know that his striking is improving. They might be on the same level when it comes to striking, but I think that Kevin Lee would have more power, and I feel like he would have more pop in his shots. So especially with his kicks. His kicks are very devastating. So my pick for this one would be Kevin Lee, man. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, man. I hope you guys enjoyed the fight. Enjoyed this. I hope you guys enjoyed the fight prediction, man. And always, man, look, man, subscribe to the channel. I'm not going anywhere. See you guys next time, man. Peace.